Okay, hey guys. So this is my first broadcast, if you want to call it that, of YouTube Live. Just checking things out here. Um, I am a 38-year-old, soon to be 39-year-old, blind web accessibility engineer. So that means I test websites for accessibility for a company called Alliant. We do a number of different things. We do web accessibility. We do document remediation, PDF remediation, and we do braille embossing, but I'm only involved in the accessibility end of it. We do audits and then we do testing beyond that to make sure problems are fixed when they get fixed. So um, I really like my job. I like what I do. Some of you have commented on the post that I put on the National Organization of Parents of Blind Children site, wanting to know about different things about technology and guide dogs and stuff like that. And we can get into all that because I had a guide dog at one time. Um, and I can talk about that. I also have a hearing loss. I use a cochlear implant in one ear and a hearing aid in the other ear. Um, so there's that. As far as technology, I have a Focus 40. You might be able to see if you can see me. I don't know if my camera's working or not, but I think it is. I have a Focus 40 in my lap that I have connected to my iPhone at the moment, but I can connect it to the computer as well. I also have a device called a mini mic, which connects directly to my cochlear implant that I have hooked into the computer so people can't hear my speech. Um, so the braille display that I'm using is called a Focus 40 from Freedom Scientific. It's the one I like. I like the 40 cell um, length, and I've had good luck with the Focus. I've had to send it in for repair, once or twice, which is pretty typical, but overall, I've had good luck with it. Um, as far as screen readers that I use, I'm using NVDA at the moment. I use JAWS also in my work and sometimes in my personal life, but I primarily use NVDA because I like it, um, and I can get a lot done with it, including creating live streams on YouTube. In my past life, I was a computer programmer. I was a programmer for 14 years for an advertising agency here in Pennsylvania, here in Montoursville. Well, I don't live in Montoursville. I live in Waynesville, which is like the next town over. Um, right now, I work from home. There, I was working in an office type setting, but I decided I wanted to move on and got this other job. I'm also a Christian. I'm really involved in my church. I do a lot of Bible studies and Bible studying and things like that. So that's me in a nutshell. Let me see if there's anything in the chat here. I don't see anything in the chat. Let me think of what else I can say here. I've only been on air for 5 minutes and I don't want to get too boring. Um, One of the parents brought up socialization, which is a good topic to bring up. And that's one of the reasons why I'm involved in my church because it gives me a social outlet. There's people there that care about me and stuff, and but that was hard growing up because that wasn't always the case. But as I've gotten to an adult, I've been able to make my own little niche of friends that I have, and I'm very fortunate to have. And so that's been a real blessing to me. Um, what else can I say? Well, I'll mention a little bit about the guide dog thing because I know a lot of people are always curious about that. I had a guide dog when I was in college, from my sophomore year till a couple of years after I graduated, and then I had to retire him because he was getting old and stuff. But I haven't gotten another one since, mainly because I don't walk enough to have one. You really have to walk a lot to have one, and I just decided that it wasn't fitting my lifestyle to have one, and they're a lot of work. I mean, they're fun, they're a lot of fun to have, but um, they're a lot of work, and I just decided it wasn't for me. But I have to use a quad cane as well, which is a cane that has 4 feet on the bottom of it, to help me walk because I have my right leg is weaker than my left leg, and that came on relatively recently as an adult. So that came on after I retired the guide dog. So right now, I don't think I could really have a guide dog, because even if I was walking more, because I don't walk that fast to keep up with one. But I really enjoyed it while I had one. He was a good dog, and um, one thing about a guide dog is it does make you really have to pay attention to where you're going, and pay attention to your surroundings and listen and feel what's under your feet because you don't have that tactile feedback that you would with a cane. So it's a different way of traveling. And but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, and people would come and talk to me, and they want to know about the dog and stuff, and that was kind of nice. Um, as far as other things that I do go to the Y once a week. I swim at the Y. I have a personal trainer that works with me in the pool, and that's a lot of fun. I take an Uber there, and then I take an Uber back. Gets me out of the house and gets me some physical, gets me moving. Um, so yeah, I'm really anxious to hear if anybody actually listens to this live stream and see if there are any comments or questions that I can cover in more detail. I know I can cover a lot, and I plan to have one maybe every week or something. Um, Monday nights are usually pretty free for me, except for a couple weeks out of the month. I might, um, you know, some nights I have meetings and stuff, but I'll try to do it on Monday nights, maybe Tuesday nights some weeks. Um, so, let me see if there's anything in the chat here. I don't see anything in the chat, so let's see. If anybody is watching this and wants to comment on how my camera is, and I guess I can listen to it later and see how the microphone works. But I'm pretty sure the microphone picks up things pretty well, so I'm not too worried about that. And my voice is the only sound in the room practically, so that should be good. I might use my iPhone for these. I think when I tried to do that before, it wouldn't let me, but it might let me now. I'll have to try it again and see if it'll let me. Um, so yeah, if you want to contact me, I'll put my email address in the description. It's WESTBCHRIS at gmail.com. And if you want to text me or call me, you can reach me at 570-506-4760. 570-506-4760. And yeah, I guess I'll sign off for now. So, and let me know, what you'd like to see. If you'd like to see, I guess I can do different demonstrations of NVDA, or yeah, I can do a lot of different things I'm thinking about. But just let me know what you'd like to see in the comments. All right, thanks a lot.